Hello guys, it's Stock Trader Max here and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be analysing the broad market along with Bitcoin and where it may be heading over the next 24 to 48 hours. But before we start today's video, as always guys, anyone who's interested in joining my trading team, this means receiving my trading signals, meaning that you basically get to copy every single investment that I take on my own personal trading account, then make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I'm going to leave the website link in the description of today's video, and you can join my trading team for a fee as little as $29. But let's get started with today's video. S&P 500 trading at 5,818. We saw some weakness during yesterday's trading session. I think all we're doing here is going down to the 50-day EMA. Now, there is risk that we could fall down to the 200-day EMA due to the fact October, historically speaking, during an election year, is the most bearish month of the year. And the back end of October especially is the weakest period of October. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see maybe a 5-7% correction from current prices. You know, the 200-day EMA on the 4-hour takes us down around 2.16%. But if we just put this quickly in the daily chart, that will give us more depth as to where the 50-day EMA, which sits around 5,647. So if we were to fall down to the 50-day EMA, that's a 3% fall. So that is easily feasible going into the back end of October, and that would represent a 4% move lower. We could even potentially go one step further and maybe decline down towards, let's say, 5,500. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But, you know, I still think the trend is higher. I think we're currently within that third wave, and I think by the end of the year we will achieve roughly 6,000, maybe even a little bit higher before we consolidate and fall back down towards, let's say, 5,850, which will be the fourth wave, before ultimately going up towards 6,300, which is my goal within the first half of 2025. But yeah, structurally, I think this market is very, very strong, although I do recognize that the back end of October is historically weak and we may see some correction. I have actually spoke about this over in my trading team. I said, you know, to stick to Bitcoin and Bitcoin proxies, and that strategy is working exceptionally well because, you know, later on during today's video, we're going to quickly jump over to the Bitcoin market, and that will just show you how much strength we are seeing. We're seeing that snapping correlation that I had been warning my trading team where the market starts to fall and we see Bitcoin start to stand on its own 2 feet and mature as an asset and start to rally without needing the market to hold its hand. But, you know, just moving over to NASDAQ 100, we've now gone and hit the 50-day EMA on the 4-hour chart. We could find some support here. A breakdown takes us down towards 19,775. But if we put this in a daily chart, once again, you know, very similar to the S&P 500, I still believe that we're trading within this third wave, and ultimately the end goal is around 21,600. We might just have to wait until post-US election to achieve that price. Ultimately, in the first half of 2025, I do expect this market to trade up towards 23,500. That's my end goal of this 5-wave move. Dow Jones 30 continues to trade high. Obviously, we are now getting the earnings from the banks, so we're seeing some volatility here in Dow Jones 30. But yesterday was yet again another record close for the Dow Jones 30, and I do expect this market to continue trading up towards 35,000. You know, this recent correction that we've seen over the past day just allows the RSI to cool off slightly, but I do expect this market to trade higher. And then finally, the asset that I want to talk about the most is Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking out on all fronts here. 67,800 is where we currently find ourselves trading. Obviously, I would like to see a move up towards, let's say, 70,000. That's an area where I think that we could potentially see some selling come in to then, basically backtest the previous area of resistance as a new area of support. I wouldn't be a buyer Bitcoin right here if you haven't bought already. I would wait for that move higher, and then ultimately I expect us to go and back test it, and if we get support confirmation, that's the area where you want to be a buyer. But, we need to wait for that support confirmation here for the Bitcoin prices. But, I just want to say a massive congratulations to everyone over in my signal team. We have been buyers of Bitcoin since it was trading all the way down to 57,900. And at present, we are currently 16% higher in this position. And obviously, we own some Bitcoin proxies, which are up over 40% over the past 2 weeks alone. So a massive well done to everyone over in my signal team. But just to wrap it up, guys, anyone who wants to join my trading team, make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. That will give you access to the Investors Lounge, where I update you with daily videos, as well as educational hub, where you can learn how I trade on a day-to-day basis. And all this costs a very small fee of $29. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.